Best parking spot in the house, out here by itself. That's the way to do it. Hey guys, thanks for joining me again today. A little hot outside today, thought I'd stop, get something to drink, and maybe shoot a little video. I've seen a lot of videos out there about people making things that they don't like about their cars, pointing out little things that they don't like here and there. I thought about doing that, but then I was like, well, I don't really know of anything that I don't like about my car, but there are a few little quirks and things about this car that I find kind of interesting, so I think we'll talk about that today. So if you guys have anything interesting to say, I know a lot of my subscribers also drive Caymans out there. If you guys have some interesting quirks or different little things about your car you want to talk about, make some comments down below and we'll chat about it. And so anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today. So some of these things are Cayman specific, some of these things are Porsche specific. So not all of them have to do with the Cayman. One of the first things I want to point out is the way you start the car. All Porsches are like this, and they're left-hand key start. And if you're like me and you have other cars, and you're a driver your other cars too, sometimes when I get back in my car, I forget when I first get in, and I reach to the right side of the steering wheel, and then it dawns on me, oh yeah, I'm in the Porsche. Got to reach over to the left and turn it on. So that's kind of an interesting quirk. Alright, so another interesting thing about this car are the oil and the water fillers that are in the back. They're disguised, and if you don't know where they are, you probably never find them. They look kind of like strut tower covers, what they look like. But if you look in the back and you wonder, well, where are they? If you take a look at these tops right here, these pop off. So over here, you have your coolant. Put that back on, and then over here, you've got your oil. So I thought that was kind of cool. So anyway, there you have it. Next up, and I didn't find this out until I was washing the car one day, and I didn't really notice it when I was driving around, because it doesn't happen then, of course. But when you're getting in and out of the car on a frameless windows, and I'm sure the other Porsches are like this too, but I'm not sure if other cars that have frameless windows do this. But when you have the window down and you open the door, the window will go up just a hair, just enough to catch the rubber portion of the top of the door, so it doesn't rattle when you open and shut the door. And then after you shut the door again, the window goes back down inside the door frame. So that's kind of a unique feature. Okay guys, so here's the little window feature that keeps the window from rattling when you open and shut the frameless doors. So as I open the door, see how the window pops up? Window pops up just a hair, just enough to catch it, I guess, on the top rubber seal there. And then after you shut the door, the window goes back down. Interesting, huh? Up and down. I could do this all day. Up and down. Interesting part of this car is the third brake light. When I first bought this car, I thought, oh, the third brake light is right there in the back under the spoiler. But in actuality, that is the reverse light and not the third brake light. The third brake light is actually right up at the top, of the window. You can see a strip there. So this is the reverse light down here. Alright, another cool feature about the car, and this was a little quirk, and I thought there was actually something wrong with the car when I first saw this. It was kind of interesting, so I actually kind of looked it up and I found out that it's programmed this way. When you shut the car off, it doesn't always happen. It probably happens like every 3 or 5 times every time you shut the car off. Well, what will happen is the windshield wipers, right when you shut the car off, the windshield wipers will wiggle. They'll just go up and down really quick, really small amount. They'll like stutter. Porsche designed them that way, essentially to make the windshield wipers, the rubber on the windshield wipers, last longer and not get like stuck in one position. So, you know, during the summer, especially here in California, you don't use your windshield wipers. You're not going to be using them for quite some time. So every 3 or 4 times, or maybe more, when you shut the car off, the windshield wipers go up and down really quick just to flex the rubber and release them from the windshield, keep them from sticking to the windshield. And I thought that was kind of funny, but also kind of neat when I first looked Okay guys, so here is maybe the only annoying thing that I have on this car, and that's the way the rear wing works. As you may already know, it automatically goes up, it automatically deploys at I think about 75 miles an hour and goes back down at about 50 or 55. But it does have a manual override button, and I like the way the button works when you put the wing out, but it doesn't work properly when you put the wing back. And I'll give you an example here. So the wing is down right now, okay? And we're gonna press the button real quick. Come in here and you press the button, and all you do is you tap it once, and you can see the wing deploys, and it comes out all the way. However, to put the wing back, if you press the button one time and hold it down, it doesn't do anything. And then it blinks at you. And if you hold it down a little bit longer, and you come back and look, the wing's not all the way down. So you have to hold the button down until the wing goes all the way back inside, or all the way back down. So you hold the button down until the button stops blinking. And then you can see the wing is all the way down now. And I find that really confusing, because why would you want the wing partly up? It would have been so much better if they just allowed you to push the button to let the wing out and push the button to put the wing all the way back down. So I find that very strange, and I actually use that button because I like the wing out most of the time. Don't judge me. Okay guys, so one more thing for you here. This is in regards to lights on the rear of the car. A lot of people might not know this, but the Cayman has a rear fog light also, and it's built in to the reverse light that's in the center of the car in the back. However, if you go to the switch and take this switch all the way to the right and then pull it back one notch, you get the rear fog light, which makes the center light red, and that light stays on. So in the fog, you can turn that light on, and it helps visibility from the rear of your car for other drivers. So that's about all I have for today. If you have any odd things or little quirks about your Porsche or your Cayman, let me know in the comments below. Thanks.